What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's action figure talk show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today, we've got another banging news episode for you. Of course, as soon as we finished filming last week, leaks, announcements, yada yada.
In typical Out of the Basement fashion.
Yep.
There is no keeping up with usual Mike television.
True.
We just can't do it.
There.
But that's why this is more of like a talk show, Nate.
Yeah.
We're discussing our thoughts. It's not necessarily like a news report per se.
I mean, it kind of is. But either way, tons of great figures were announced last week. And so we're circling back. We're going to talk about them. We're going to give our thoughts. We're going to give our opinions. And of course, we always would love to know what you guys think. So first up, Justin, let's talk a little vintage collection for all of our vintage collection fans out there, and myself, who is slowly but surely dipping my feet further and further into the vintage collection. You guys are getting a Zutton, aka Snaggletooth, or more like Snaggletooth, aka Zutton, in my opinion, because who's ever called him Zutton? I've only ever heard him referred to as Snaggletooth. And
fair enough.
I believe this is another repack. So,
but with different paint. I think it has like an updated paint job.
Okay.
It doesn't look as, I don't want to say generic as like the original vintage collection one, but new paint, but still a repack.
So there you go. Another repack for you vintage collection fans. I'm sure you're getting sick and tired of that.
And then of course we got a set. We're talking Black Series now. We got 3 announcements that literally happened the same night, I'm pretty sure, after we finished recording last week's episode. And this is going to be the Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch Crosshair.
Ooh.
I want to say, what is his name? It escapes me. Hunter?
Yes. Rambo, Hunter.
Yeah. And Asajj Ventress. All 3 from the Clone Wars. And all 3 are regular general releases. And will be, well, they are right now available for pre-order. Entertainment Earth, Dorkside, Big Bad. Amazon has been going in and out.
Yep.
I secured mine on Amazon. They're $1 more on Amazon, but when you factor in shipping, I think for those 3 specifically, it would be ultimately cheaper if you have Prime.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
And the first 2 members of the Bad Batch look absolutely amazing. They're on the new clone body, but they have some new sculpted bits to them.
Absolutely.
They both have removable helmets, which is great. So you can see Hunter and Crosshair with their unhelmeted looks. Which, did Crosshair have gray hair in Season 7?
I think he did.
Okay. Maybe,
I think I remember that.
Maybe I'm just misremembering that.
I'm fairly certain I remember that.
But
I remember that.
Either way, they both come with their respective weapons. Hunter comes with a vibro knife, which is very exciting.
I saw that. Super dope.
Crosshair's sniper rifle can break apart and you can store it on his back, just like it happens in the show.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic. And then, the cream of the crop. Asajj Ventress in her, not technically first appearance costume, but it is her earlier look from the 3D Clone Wars series, where she has the purple dress.
Yeah, there's some pretty good looking soft goods.
Yeah, the soft goods honestly look absolutely fantastic. The more realistic looking Ventress head also looks awesome. Even though we don't have her yet, I'm already thinking, okay, let's get original 2D Clone Wars appearance. Let's get her later costume when she's part of the Night Sisters. Let's get her costume when she's, broken away from Dooku and changes her costume again. Mm-hmm. I'm like, give me every single version of Asajj. I will buy them all. I would specifically really like her original first appearance costume from the 2D Clone Wars series.
Of course.
Because that one is just super nostalgic for me. But they all look like bangers. They're all, like you said, available for pre-order. So pre-order them now. Don't regret it later.
Absolutely.
Because I guarantee...
Especially the Ventress, I feel like.
Super desirable figure. fans have been clamoring for. I wouldn't be surprised if she also gets a low print run, like some of the more like...
Oh, yeah. This is going to be one per case. For sure.
Yeah. So...
Super desirable figure, one per case.
Yep.
We'll do it one per case.
And for some reason, it seems like every time we get a Sith Lord or a bad guy, they're sold out right away, and it takes a while for them to come back into circulation. So I would assume Asajj will have a similar fate. So pre-order it now. Don't regret it later. And then this report comes from Yakface. Last week we talked about the potential Deluxe clone being an ARC Trooper, but Yakface is alluding to this Deluxe clone actually being another member of the Bad Batch, Wrecker. Which, I mean, I definitely am down to have Wrecker, of course.
Yeah, but he could have been a general release.
Yeah, it's like one thing that's been bugging me about the Black Series lately is the Deluxe figures haven't really been all that deluxe.
They're just big.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, the big characters, we're just going to charge an extra $10 for them. And I mean, we're guilty because we buy them anyway, but
of course,
still doesn't mean we can't complain about it.
All right.
Because I have a feeling Wrecker's going to follow suit where it's just because he's a physically bigger character.
Yep.
It's not like they're going to load him up with accessories.
He's going to come with his blaster rifle.
Yep.
The one that he uses, and that'll probably be it.
Yeah. So, well,
it's good to get Wrecker because you want... I mean, obviously, they're going to complete the Bad Batch. They're going to have tech as well at some point.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's good to get one more to complete the Bad Batch, but also would have been 1,000 times cooler if this was a named ARC Trooper.
Definitely.
Like Fives or anyone else.
Literally anyone else.
But, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thoughts on that. Just, meh. I was really excited on the Mystery Deluxe clone, and this does not really satisfy my needs.
Fair enough.
When it comes to clones.
And then, this is just a rumor. This is again from Yakface. Recently, the Hasbro Star Wars team has been doing interviews with some other Star Wars action figure YouTubers. You know, they didn't contact us, even though we know that they watch our videos. You know, you guys have us to thank for creating the archive line. You know, we've created numerous lines in the Black Series for Hasbro.
For a second, I thought you were going the Christian Harloff route, and you were about to be pissed off that Hasbro didn't contact you. This is my show! They didn't invite me to Galaxy's Edge!
So in a recent Q&A, they've kind of been getting a lot of softball questions, avoiding the answers for a lot of those, but it's kind of being hinted at that we may be getting a revisit to the Rogue One cast of characters with photoreal updates, which it's too soon. It's too soon. I do not want to sit through another
Dark Age.
3 to 4 years of staring Jin, now updated with photoreal, and Cassian, now updated with photoreal, still clogging the pegs. The other characters, I'm sure they'll sell just fine.
Yeah, like Chirrut, Baze.
Right.
Those were pretty hard to get in the first place, and now they'll have photoreal. That's cool. And the potential for Bodhi.
True.
As well, which a lot of people are missing.
And I know,
but I think you're right. Like, Jin, Cassian, like, the people who wanted them already have them, and then you think about, like, what percentage of people will pay full price for just the photoreal.
Right.
I feel like we already see that maybe not working so well with the Rebels re-releases, because every single one of those is pretty readily available still.
Yeah.
Amazon, everywhere you go for regular retail.
Right. And
so I don't know. It's too soon.
And we're in that boat too. Neither of us upgraded any of our Rebels figures because I think they're good enough, and especially them being animated characters. Yeah. It's like,
Hera looks good, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, Hera, the non-photoreal version, still a solid figure. Yeah. But either way, I know there's going to be some of you guys out there that have been dying for the Rogue One photoreal character updates. It's just the scars of 2016, 2017, 2018 hunting Black Series figures, they're still fresh.
That it was literally the dark age of Black Series is the Rogue One Shelf Warmer Supreme Jin and Cassian.
Yeah.
I mean, it just...
Maybe they'll do a lower print run so that they don't run into this issue again.
And watch, like, Walmart, Meijer, Target, like, they'll skip every other wave.
Yeah.
But they'll triple down on the new Rogue One wave.
Sign me up for that Rogue One.
Yeah, remember what we did a few years ago? Let's do it again.
Yeah.
I want to do it again. No. And then, Mando Monday reveals some more Black Series goodies, but are they goodies?
Which, in typical Mando Monday fashion, ever since they started doing it, they leaked over the weekend. So by the time they were revealed on Monday, it was like, oh, great.
Absolutely. But this is some Wave 28 figures. So this is going to be the wave with Darkseid Rey.
Yep.
And they revealed Moff Gideon, Queel, and Grief Karga. Let's get this right off the bat. Queel looks great.
Yep. Queel, awesome because he's
alien.
An alien character, so you know he's going to look good. Little light on accessories. I feel like maybe they should have just been like, here's a deluxe version that comes with the blurg.
Whatever.
They might do that down the road, which, you know, either way, Queel looks awesome, but...
Yeah. I want to talk about... Let's do Moff Gideon first, because I think I have a bigger grievance with Grief Karga.
Yeah, so...
Moff Gideon comes with his blaster and the Darksaber, so thank goodness.
Comes with plastic cape.
But I don't know about that photo reel. He kind of looks like crackhead Moff Gideon.
He's like...
Those bug eyes.
The bug
There's just so much white paint in the eyes. I'm like, whoa.
It almost doesn't even look like he has photoreal applied to his face. It looks like he's just like a painted, like, you know...
Yeah, like how Black Series used to be.
Yeah. It doesn't look like the actor at all. I'm holding out hope that maybe it's just the promo pictures because, I mean... No offense to whoever takes the promo pictures for Star Wars The Black Series, but they do a terrible job. They typically make the figures look a lot worse than what they end up actually looking.
I could see that.
So I'm hoping... I can
definitely see that.
Maybe once we get Moff Gideon in hand, it's not too bad. Or maybe there's still time to make a few tweaks. Although these are supposed to be hitting... they could be coming potentially as soon as December with how things have been going with the Black Series recently. They have a street, you know, like a official release date of January. So that probably means people will find them in December.
All right.
We usually can get pretty lucky if we try.
But like with the Moff Gideon, I'm really only worried about the face. Because the Darksaber looks awesome. I love that the edges... Like, the border of the Darksaber is like that translucent, like, clear, and then it's like more of a solid black in the middle.
I'm disappointed about the plastic cape.
Well, that as well.
Because
for sure.
It's going to inhibit his posing so bad. And then you even look at the promo pictures, and I can just tell it's just going to fall off his shoulders constantly. So you're going to have to, like, pose the figure itself and then put the cape on.
Yep.
And then hope that it just doesn't fall off and then knock over the rest of your figures and cause an avalanche.
Right. But a figure I have a bigger grievance with.
Would you say you have some grief?
I
have grief.
I have grief. Grief Karga also got unveiled. And I'm just going to straight up say it. It's the wrong skin tone.
Yep.
The figure has the wrong skin tone. It has what would be considered like a light-skinned African-American person.
Yeah.
But Carl Weathers has dark skin, a dark skin tone, and they completely, his skin, it just doesn't match Grief Karga or the actor himself, Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
And I think I just have a bigger problem with this one because it should just translate to figure.
Right.
I mean, why not? Like, what is the point?
Right.
I was thinking maybe it has something to do with the photo reel.
I don't know.
But, like, if you look at the figure, the arms and the skin, it looks like it's the
Right.
same
Yeah,
paint. I'm like, what?
That's what I was going to say, was that his costume matches his skin tone, and it looks really weird.
Yeah.
And also, the head looks horrible.
It does look better
Yeah.
in one of the other photos when it's
Definitely.
in the packaging. So that makes me believe, like, hopefully it'll be better when we see it in person. But you can't really do that with, like, the skin tone. And that's bothering me.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Grief Karga.
Right.
Like, nobody's going to be like, oh, I wouldn't buy a Grief Karga if he was, like, a dark skin tone. But if he's a light skin tone, I'd buy it.
And
Like, what?
not only does everyone love Grief Karga, but everyone loves Carl Weathers.
Exactly.
Predator. So many other movies. Rocky.
Yeah.
So, legendary actor, and this figure is...
I just feel like it's like disrespectful to him.
That's exactly what I was about to say, is that it's genuinely like a disrespectful figure to Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
Because the face doesn't look right, the skin tone's off, the costume matching the skin tone is really strange.
I think you were right when you said that. I think that throws me off a lot as well. Like, I almost thought he was a sleeveless character.
Yeah.
When they first unveiled it, I was like, what?
And, of course, his sash is a giant hunk of plastic as well. So, yeah, it's
like a little iffy on these Mando Monday reveals.
I mean, let's get it out of the way. We both pre-ordered all three of them. But that's just the nature of collecting Black Series.
And they might look better in hand.
Right. I feel like that's been the case with a lot of figures recently, is we see the promo pictures and go, oh, that doesn't look right. And then we get the figure in hand, and then...
we did that with the new Stormtrooper.
Right. Exactly.
So
that's why I'm saying, like, you know, no offense to the person or people that take the promo pictures for the Star Wars Black Series stuff, but they make the figures look bad.
Yeah.
They genuinely either don't know what they're doing, or Hasbro doesn't care, and they're just like, okay, looks great. But then you look at like Marvel Legends or Power Rangers or any other line from Hasbro, and the promo pictures always look better than the figures that you get in store. But for Black Series, it's reversed. Most of the time, the promo pics end up looking worse. Except for Episode 2 Obi-Wan. Those promo pictures looked dope. And then the figure itself was obviously a hot mess. A little bit of a meme on the channel. So, of course, we'd love to know what you guys think of all of these announcements. And, of course, whatever has been announced since we recorded this episode. We love it. It looks awesome. We pre-ordered it. just getting that out of the way, because I'm sure something else is going to drop while, you know, the gap from when we film on Tuesday to post on Friday. So
absolutely.
It happens. We just circle around the next week and talk about it then. So let us know your thoughts on all of these announcements. What did you pre-order? What did you skip? What do you think about Moff Gideon and Grief Karga? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this episode of Figure It Out, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. And we've been branching out a little bit, talking just about Star Wars-y stuff. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying that as well. Our coverage of Mando Season 2.
Very true.
I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you guys next time on Out of the Basement.